Rick Dempsey and Kevin Gausman, who pitched those 6 solid innings last night. Kevin, thank you for coming upstairs to be with us for a few moments.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Evaluate what you did last night, please.
You know, I just tried to keep them off balance. It's a pretty tough lineup. You know, pretty much just move the ball in and out, mostly fastballs. You know, there's situations where you got to just kind of dig deep, and I think really coming out of the bullpen last year is where I really learned how to take my game to a whole nother level when guys get on base.
Well, you talk about taking it to a level. I think the last 2 games, the 7 innings against the A's and last night was incredible, considering you're a power guy, but now you're starting to change speeds a little bit and you're making yourself impossible to hit. Talk a little bit about your strikeouts last night, the way you set up Batista and those guys like that.
Yeah, you know, right here I was just trying to go fastball. I was actually trying to go fastball away and up, but kind of leaked up and in. And then right here, this is exactly what I was trying to do, just fastball up and in. Not many hitters can get to that when you execute the pitch. And then right here, this is a split finger changeup. You know, big pitch for me, and I really worked my circle change in, my split change in last night.
You know, they call it a power change now from you, and it's a little bit different grip. It's not the kind of grip where you split it like this. How do you hold it?
Yeah, I started learning this right after high school, but that's the grip that I have. Kind of a Fosh changeup, some people call it that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a circle change on this side because you've got the 3 fingers here, but it is split between your 2 fingers.
Yeah, and
that's different.
Yeah, the big thing for me is my thumb placement. You know, I'll move around my thumb. Whether I'm going to throw it for a strike, it'll kind of be right under the ball, and if I need it as an out pitch, if I'm going to throw it in the dirt, I'll usually have my thumb right next to my pointer finger.
Now, Kevin, you took a little shot last night back to the mound on a little line drive.
I did. I know. I need to knock that out.
Waking them up.
Yeah. I've had a couple of those this year. That's not good.
Now, is it still hurting? I guess is the easiest.
Yeah, it's bruised today, but you know, if that's what it has to happen to get a dub, then you know that's.
You're gonna get hit. You might as well get hit there.
Might as well get a win when you're gonna get hit, right?
Kevin, let me ask you this: the last time you were up for that one start, you took the team plane on the road trip, and Buck Showalter met with you a little bit on that road trip and all, you know, on the plane. Tell us what maybe some of the conversation, and did that help you?
You know, it was a great conversation that I had with Buck and Dave Wallace, and you know, they pretty much just told me that I needed to keep working on what I was doing, and they liked what they saw, but just to kind of be more consistent and really just kind of polish every pitch. And you know, I feel like I'm pretty comfortable right now. I feel great on the mound. You know, I was sick earlier in the year. I'm not sick anymore, so you know, you definitely take it for granted when you're healthy.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you said working out of the bullpen helped you a little bit for this year. In what ways?
You know, I just think really coming in the game, you know, in a tie ball game in the 8th inning, there's a small margin for error. You know, it's so small, and you know, I honestly feel like that's where I learned how to pitch, coming out of the bullpen, really attacking hitters. And last year when I came up and I first starting at this level, I think I kind of tried to stay away from hitters, as where now I'm kind of going at them.
Well, the goal really right now is to be a starter, is it not?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you want to be? I mean, you were a starter in the minor leagues. You came up here. You know, it didn't work out the first couple of games. You went to the bullpen, kind of established yourself again, and then back to the minor leagues to work on being a starter. What are the differences now from that first start that you had with the Orioles to what you've been doing the last couple of games?
You know, I think more than anything, it's just getting comfortable at this level. And, you know, I kind of learned how to pitch coming out of the bullpen, but now I have my routine down, and I just feel good being out on the mound. And, you know, I would say more than anything, it's just being comfortable, getting out there, getting starts. You know, those 4 days in between your starts is really important as a starter. And in my bullpen sessions, I've really been working on really just being consistent.
Now, you've been wearing glasses pitching this season. Tell us how that all evolved.
Yeah, that was a little different.
Yeah, you know, it was something I started doing in spring training. I've always hated the idea of contacts, and, you know, when they're in your eyes, I don't know, I just didn't like them. So I started wearing them during spring training and started realizing that I liked it, and even came up with an alter ego, Smiggy Grossman. That's my alter ego. So, you know, when I put them on, I get a little bit of attitude, and get mad, and I have a thing where I clean them in between every inning now. So, the next thing is I just got to figure out different color coordinations and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel pretty good about them. They're pretty funky, and my entire family makes fun of me for them.
Maybe get some colored ones for every team that you're facing.
That's right. Yeah.
Is it easier to see the signs now?
Yeah, definitely easier. It was funny because last year Weeders was the one who brought it up. Attention to the Orioles that my eyes were terrible because I crossed them up a couple times, and they got my eyes checked, and they said, yeah, your eyes are pretty bad.
Wow, that's interesting.
So we appreciate you coming up here to be with us. Kevin Gausman, who pitched magnificently last night, 6 innings, helping the Orioles to the 4-2 victory over the Toronto Blue Jays.